Hi Barbara, how are you?
All right, love. How are you?
Yeah, very good, thanks. Very good.
That's good. Wendy had mentioned that you're doing like some study in regards. You think it's like possibly a Tasmanian or something.
Yeah, Thylacine, a Tasmanian tiger. Only
Yeah,
clearly not a Tasmanian one because you're in South Australia.
yeah, right.
So,
Very strange. I have often wondered if it's an alien, really.
yeah, well, they're a pretty unusual beast when you learn a bit about them. How long have you been on the property for?
30 years.
30 years, okay. And you're not too far from Manham, yeah?
Not too far at all. Yeah, I'm about 32 clicks, something like that.
Okay, no worries. So in your own words, can you tell me what's been happening out there and when it first happened and stuff?
Well, when it first happened was about 1993, and I would say probably March of 1993, because I've been working it out, and it's like, I knew it was when I was here by myself with my daughter, and that was between January and July of 1993. It was my first experience, and the thing was though, it had the squawky bark. It just sounds like a bird, but yet it's a bark.
Yep.
And of course, my dog and I, we went out because it was night time. And of course, I'm following it, and it's like, definitely possibly a two-legged creature. In which case, as I'm following it, I'm like hearing it, thinking it was a kangaroo, really. But when it must have turned, because when it turned, it was, I'm 5'2", right?
Yep.
And this thing had two bright golden eyes, and it's totally black, right? Two golden eyes, so you couldn't see a frame of it or anything, but just two golden eyes, front ways, like how our eyes are, front.
Yep.
Not on the side like a kangaroo or a horse or a dog.
Yep.
Type thing. Dead set in front of me and about 2 foot away, and it was definitely taller than me.
But it was up on two legs.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't a kangaroo or anything, and it seemed heavy set as it took off.
So you didn't really see it because it was too dark, but your torch light picked up its eyes.
No, not the torch, nothing at all.
And you saw the golden eyes without a torch.
No torch, just pitch black, turned around and hit golden eyes, yeah.
How far from you do you think?
Oh, about 2-3 foot.
Oh, really close.
Yep.
I bet that scared the crap out of you.
I just did an about face, turned around, and I said, right, Scooby, let's go. And yeah, it didn't hassle me at all, thank God.
So you were saying you're 5'2", and this was on two legs, and where did it come up to on you?
Well, its eyes were tall, just above my height.
So its eyes were above you?
Yeah, above my height.
Yeah, I get you, what you mean.
Yeah.
So, you know this thing was an animal for sure, yeah? It wasn't a person?
Oh, yeah. Well, as I say, I thought it might have been a kangaroo, but when it turned its head, and huge two golden eyes, and I have seen them on these, some shows that we do watch a lot of, and where, these strange aliens that are around, but not that big, if you know what I mean. And I have heard of incidences of like reptilian things that are around in the Manham area.
Yeah, what have you heard about that?
Heard that, ones that, up on two legs, and of course having a tail like a kangaroo type setup, but where they are got the big eyes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So someone else has seen them on their property out there that you know?
Well, I'm only just hearing what people have seen in Manham in regards to even just in the main street type thing, just off the main street. So, you know, it's like, you know, okay, fair enough, but, you know, at the same time, I'm a bit sceptical on that. But when you're out in the bush and you're hearing it, let alone there was one incident not long after that, I'm looking over the back, because our property goes like on a slight little hill, and then it goes over the hill. So it went behind the hill. There is a bit of a little deep descent, and I mean I'm seeing bright lights glowing out of there, right? And it's like you can understand if it was like it's like a car. When you see a car and it's you know, showing the spotlights, but these were pointing upwards, not across the paddock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
just
let me
I haven't seen that ever again.
just let me get one thing straight here. So you're seeing what you think might be UFOs out there.
Basically, yeah.
Plus, you've had an encounter with a strange animal with golden eyes that was upright like a kangaroo, had a tail.
I don't know. That's just it. I've got no idea what it looked like because it was pitch black and all I saw was two golden eyes.
Right. Well, the golden eyes does fit in with what I've seen in Tasmania as far as thylacines go, Tassie tigers. So the golden eyes is good. They can hop like a kangaroo. When you say it sounded like it was on two legs, did that mean that it sounded like it was hopping?
No, running, like how we would run, yeah.
Right, okay. So this may have been an alien rather than a thylacine?
Yes, I would say more. The first one, definitely, right? Now, the one the other night...
What was that all about? What happened the other night? Tell me what happened.
Well, the other night, of course, you know, I had my two dogs outside and I went out for a smoke and I'm hearing, you know, this... It sounded like a distress, you know, some animal in distress, right, at first. And then, of course, I'm hearing this squawky bark and I'm like, oh no, that sounds like the thing off there last time. In which case, I'm calling from my new dog, Lucky, and he, it was like we've got like 300 metre properties type thing in width, right?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, in which case, because I live on 86 acres, and the next property, he's about 80 acres with about 300 metre, and then where the noise came from was the paddock, the next property over in Mallee, right?
So it's a good 600 metres away?
Yeah, right. Now, in the time when I'm calling Lucky and I'm hearing this squawky thing going for it, you know, just squawking away, and then I'm hearing it like it's like a two-legged animal or a four, I don't know, but it was like a gallop, but yet like on two legs, heavy set, running.
Oh, you saw it this time?
Oh no, I couldn't see it again. So,
it was dark.
No, it's annoying, believe you me, it's bloody annoying. Let alone, it's like, oh God, I wish I had my phone out here, but here I am, of course, worried about my dog, and because he still hadn't come. And he came, when he did come running from that area, right, because he was coming up our driveway, which is like the end or the start of the property next door to us, and it's like he came and he just ran and he came next to me and he just like did this turn with a full puzzled look on his face, thinking, what the hell is that?
What sort of dog is it?
He's like a red heeler, like red dog, yeah.
Okay, so he's a decent sized animal.
Pardon?
He's a good sized dog then.
Oh yeah, he's a good sized dog, yeah.
And he was a bit put off by the whole noise as well.
Yeah, he was spooked, yeah.
Yeah. I've got some recordings of what I believe might be the sound you're hearing.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
They're on our website. Do you use the internet at all?
I do. Hang on a sec. Oh, and I'll just...
You got a computer or just a phone?
Where are we? North okay, far away, Neil.
It's called the Thylacine Awareness Group.
Did you say the violent?
No, Thylacine. Thylacine. Thylacine or Thylacine, depends how you pronounce it.
Oh, Thylacine.
Thylacine, yeah, that's the Tasmanian tiger's scientific name, Thylacinus cynocephalus. It's got a weird name.
Thylacine.
That's right. So it's the Thylacine Awareness Group of Australia.
Pardon me, of Australia.
.com.au. So that's the website.
.com. Well, hang on. Is it at awareness?
No, it's just Thylacine Awareness Group of Australia.com.au.
Oh, okay, no worries there.
And then when you get to that website, there's a menu, and you scroll down the menu, and there's one heading there that's called the Evidence Thus Far.
Evidence thus far.
Click on that.
Yep.
And then if you scroll all the way to the bottom of that page, you'll find some audios there. I think there's 3 audios there, 4 maybe.
Oh, okay. No
They're
worries.
YouTube clips. You click on them and you have a listen, and you call me back or send me a text or whatever you want to do and let me know what you think. There's a variety of different noises there.
No worries there.
Awesome.
Okay, we'll do.
No worries.
And as I say, it's like 30 years since I've heard that noise.
Yep.
And it moved very fast.
Yep.
It moved and it hit into the fence. So I heard it hit the fence.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it's like it squawked, of course, with that one, and then it went towards the back and hit the other fence, which there is, and then I heard it go into the back scrub heading to what I call Jackson Road. Yeah.
Okay.
The weather station. I could hear it way out there, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's really interesting. I mean, it may be that you've got more than one weird thing out there and you've just seen several things, and, you know, a lot of things cruise around at night that we don't think are there, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's just it. As I say, I mean, they say with aliens, because there have always been alien UFO believers, of course, in which case they say how it takes them 30, you know, it can take them 30 years to go wherever they go and come back in 30 years, you know, within a 30-year span, in which it's like, I'm like, oh my God, is it possibly where it is this little bugger again? Little bugger, big bugger.
If it's a thylacine, I don't think it would wait 30 years. It would probably come every year or 2 years or every few months. It might not always make a noise. Tell me, have you found any kangaroos out there with their heads missing?
Well, believe it or not, I was about to tell you that when my Scooby-Doo and Mussy were around, we have a little front paddock, right? And we were walking it, right? And we came across this sheep's head, right? No body, just the sheep's head. And, of course, we're thinking, you know, maybe Mussy, because he was a cross between a Staffy and white breed, and, yeah, but a stocky dog.
Yeah.
And he would, you know, if he chomped on you, he wouldn't let go. we thought it was him. But when we investigated with the actual sheep's head, it had no blood, no jaggedness, nothing, just a clean cut. And when I went to cut it, it was as fresh as though it was just done.
Was the head cracked open and were the brains still intact, if it was?
Everything's still intact.
Okay, so it was just the head that had been severed.
Yeah, got severed, but with no blood.
What time of day was it?
Pardon?
What time of day was it?
Time of the day when we found it was, like around this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that looked fresh.
That should have been, and it seemed as fresh as, and I moved its mouth as though it was just, wasn't stiff or anything.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They do attack sheep. I've got one sighting from a vet nurse, actually, from Western Australia, who saw one attack a sheep on her girlfriend's farm when she was about 16, 17, and it traumatised the crap out of her after seeing it.
Yeah.
She said it was pretty horrific to see. It just came out of the scrub, grabbed the sheep, dragged it to the ground, bit its head off and walked off with its head.
Nah, see, this is the body was gone.
Yeah, just the head left.
No body at all.
Yeah.
Just the head just dropped from the sky.
And did you have sheep on the property at the time? Was it one of yours?
Yes, no, it wasn't one of ours because we still had our sheep.
Right, okay.
And the next door neighbour didn't have sheep.
Yeah. Interesting. There's, the Mallee has got a lot of sight. There's actually a place out near Mount Mary called Tiger Plains.
Yeah.
And there's an old sheep station there called Tiger Plains Station.
Oh, okay.
So these place names have an origin, yeah?
Yeah, obviously, they might have, but as I say, it just seemed very strange, like there's no blood, no nothing.
Yep.
Just a plain head.
Yeah, that is pretty different.
Yeah, totally different.
Often they take the head of kangaroos and they'll eat the lungs.
Yeah, right.
So they'll take the lungs out through the neck cavity. Sometimes they take a bit of flesh, but not very often, but sometimes they do. Sometimes the neck is still there, but the head's gone.
Yeah, right.
But, we don't know 100% that it's Thylacines doing that all the time, but I've got a sneaking suspicion it is most of the time.
Yeah, but as I say, it's just totally weird how certain things, have been
Happening. Yeah.
So that was just totally weird. And I mean, that would have been probably about, I would say, 2 years after my first encounter.
Yep.
Yeah, we found that. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. Well, look, keep an eye out for any headless kangaroos or anything else, because it happens regularly.
Okay, because we've got a good family of about 20 to 30 out here anyway.
If they're staying in a really tight mob and they're looking a bit nervous, there's probably a good chance that something might be around. But are they reds? They'd be reds out there, wouldn't they?
They're greys. We've got greys, and they come pretty close.
Okay.
If anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, well, no worries then, Neil. I'll have a look at the website.
Yeah, have a look at the website and let me know. Yeah, the sounds are there. There's lots of photos of footprints as well. And it's all the bits and pieces that I've managed to pull together in the last 7 or so years.
Yeah, all right, no worries.
All right, nice talking to you, Barbara.
No.
Cool.
No worries. You take care.
Cheers, thanks very much.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.